Ah, meine Haare sind so nass. Egal. Danke, Dominik, danke. Ich würde sagen, wir machen tatsächlich jetzt einfach mal los. Weil ich möchte das Spiel hinter mich bringen. Also, nee, nicht Load, Timeline. So, wo waren wir denn? Hier ist das Ende, das heißt, stimmt, wir haben noch 2 Frauenenden. Rechts oder links? Wer ist tot? Katashi ist tot. Wer ist als erstes? Beatrix ist tot. Nikolas ist tot. Wir machen das, weil das ist so das Traurige. Ja, same. I know it. Warte, wie war das? Through hardships to the stars. Okay. Through hardships. Die harten Schiffe, ne? Was? Hä? Habt ihr es gesehen? Guck mal. Wenn ich... Achtet mal auf das Haar. Was ist mit dem Haar falsch? Also auf das Haar bei Hardships bei Ships. Hä? Hä? Jetzt wackelt alles. Hä? Hä? Was ist denn jetzt los? Party. Partybuchstaben. Okay. Entschuldigung. Nee. The Stars. Ein Rätsel, ich glaube auch. Chapter 5. Da sind wir doch. So, das kennen wir.
Hello.
So, ja, jetzt kommt sie. So, wer ist mein Love Interest? Yoshiki und Shizuka fehlen, glaube ich, ne? Yoshiki! He was attempting to be upbeat, but I could hear in his voice that he was troubled. The next round of the deletion game was supposed to be less than an hour away.
Oh, hey, bestie.
Yoshiki, I have great news.
Wait, why don't I know that already?
Yoshiki looked at me suspiciously.
Have you severed our telepathic capabilities?
No, I think maybe I'm just so excited that perhaps the signal is becoming muddled. Yoshiki nodded knowingly, as if anything I just said made any sense, but at least his spirit seemed lifted.
So, what is the great news?
It's about the deletion game.
We win automatically?
Well, kinda.
Really? We won?
As I said, kinda.
Wait, who has to die?
No one. That's what I'm
Did you cheat? Oh, no. Dai will have our heads for this.
Yoshiki started panicking.
Do you think we can tell her how sorry we are? Oh, maybe I can tell her it was me, so you won't get in trouble.
Yoshiki looked up at me, his eyes swelling with tears as he was anticipating the consequences. Shut up.
What?
Yoshiki cocked his head in confusion. Just listen, okay? Yoshiki nodded slowly. There is no deletion game at all today, or tomorrow, or ever again.
What? Why?
I raised my eyebrow, unimpressed at Yoshiki.
Sorry.
He mimicked zipping up his mouth. I formatted I reset her to her original factory setting, and by doing so, there is no more die. It's over. Everything is over. No more games, no more death. Just our mission. I could see excited realization spread across Yoshiki's face, who was now holding his mouth shut, attempting to happily dance on the spot. No more die. Yeah, no more die. Okay, you can talk now.
Bestie, you did it!
Yoshiki launched forward, wrapping his arms around me and jumping on the spot. Whoa, Yoshiki.
Too bad. You have to be happy.
Aha! He squeezed tighter as he continued jumping on the spot. It hurt a little, but I was so overwhelmed with happiness that I couldn't help ignore the pain. Yoshiki stopped and pulled out of the hug, holding me at arm's length.
You did it. You saved us. Bestie, you're my hero.
Ich bin weiblich. His smile was contagious. I couldn't help but return the smile. Yoshiki, I've been meaning to tell you something, but I didn't want to complicate things. Yoshiki gasped.
You have a superpower?
Gut, damit wäre das beendet. Wir gehen. What? No.
Aw, that would have been awesome.
Yes, it would have. But I think this more awesome. Was? This is more awesome, and I hope you agree. Yoshiki looked at me like a puppy. Yoshiki, I love you.
I love you too, bestie.
No, Yoshiki, I mean love.
Love?
Like romantically. I could see Yoshiki was having trouble processing exactly what I was getting at. Perhaps blunt is best here. I want us to be best friends who get naked with each other. Was? Schön. Also, falls ihr jemals irgendjemandem eure Liebe gestehen wollt, dann sagt, ich will beste Freunde sein, aber ich möchte nackt mit dir dabei sein. Das zieht.
Like in the baths?
No, like, let's make babies. Was?
Oh, whoa.
So, also, das ist auch das Erste, was ihr sagen solltet. Lasst uns Babys machen. So, Liebe gestehen, scheiß drauf. Einfach sagen, lasst uns Babys machen. I nodded at Yoshiki, who now was on the same page as me. I should have known that my hopes of an elegant confession went out the window as soon as I feel for Yoshiki.
Bestie,
I felt...
I love you as my bestie.
I'm being rejected, aren't I?
Leave the babies part. I still love you and am happy being naked with you, like in the baths.
But...
Well, the Yoshiki in my pants isn't interested in that party.
Ich dachte nicht, dass Yoshiki schwul ist. Ich dachte, der wäre bi. This is the most awkward way ever to be told this.
I'm sorry, bestie, but I don't find you sexually attractive.
Das von Yoshiki zu hören. Aua. Oh. Aua. Yoshiki. Well, yeah, I got that. You don't need to explain further.
Can we still be besties, though? Like friends, but without benefits?
Ouch. Wir mögen ihn auch nicht.
Isn't it crazy that just a month ago one of us was going to die?
It feels like a lifetime away now.
I know. It almost feels like a bad dream.
Hallo Beauty Moon Unicorn. I'm glad we woke up though. Me too. We sat for a moment in silence, staring at the stars. I was still in awe at how beautiful space was.
Bestie?
Yes, Yoshiki?
I'm sorry that we can't be like... together.
It's okay. At first I was pretty devastated, but upon reflection I realized just how lucky I am to have you in my life and as my best friend.
Not just that.
What do you mean?
Now that we've recovered from that awkwardness, I can come into my prime as your bestie.
And how's that?
As all good best friends, I am now also your wingman.
Ha 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 ha.
Why are you laughing? You have to be my wingman too.
Yeah.
Now let's go find our happily ever after.
And we did. Was ein Kackbratzen. Jetzt fehlt Shizuka, aber Shizuka steht doch nicht auf Frauen. Komm, wir werden schon wieder rejected. Natürlich werden wir wieder rejected. Oh. Oh. Ab zur nächsten Friendzone. Zu viel Abweisung, ja. Und das, damit wir Kimiko am Ende kriegen. Yay!
Hello.
What? Wait.
What
What
have you two done? No one should touch a computer without my saying so.
Is that really how you address your commanding officer?
Shizuka stopped in her tracks as if she forgot that she was speaking to the captain so flippantly.
Sorry, Captain. When the lights flickered and I saw you two in here, I just assumed you were messing with something.
I am the captain of this ship. I can and will mess with whatever I wish.
The captain was coming down pretty hard on Shizuka. Captain...
You are lucky that I am in such a good mood, Shizuka. I will forgive this blatant, disrespectful display.
Blatant, disrespectful display.
Thanks, Captain.
Now, if you two will please excuse me, I need to go and retrain our AI in some basic protocols I want adhered to.
The captain smiled at me, scrolled at Shizuka, and made her way out of the server room.
What is she talking about? What did she do to I?
She didn't do anything. I did.
What? Without telling me?
Shizuka, I didn't have time, and besides...
This had better be good. If you have messed up my game plan for today, I will not be a happy chappy.
There's no game today.
Dai has postponed the game? Why? I guess if she wants...
I need to interrupt and stop Shizuka before she ran away with the idea and I lost her in the conversation to her own thoughts. There is no game ever again.
I don't understand.
Die weint bestimmt gleich. I formatted I to your factory settings. I could see the realization sweep across Shizuka's face.
A formatted I means Dai was never created.
Ja, genau, deswegen weint sie bestimmt gleich. I nodded excitedly.
You did it! You killed the boss!
I guess that is one way to put it.
We can move on to the next level!
Yep.
This is great news! No, this is fantastic news!
I could see that Shizuka was becoming overwhelmed with happiness.
The next level?
About that,
Oh, you already know what the next level is?
I know what I want my next level to be. Oh Gott, nein, es fängt an.
And what is that? Is it two-player?
I want it to be...
Hurry up! Tell me!
Shizuka, I love you.
What?
I love you.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean you love me?
Exactly as it sounds. I have strong romantic feelings for you.
Perhaps I hit some flags on this route by accident.
Shizuka, I'm not a game.
Everything and everyone is a game.
So, am I right to assume you do not have any feelings for me?
Well,
Hallo,
not
Ferdinator.
romantically. Nope. Sorry.
Wow. Also sie fasst uns wirklich mit Samthandschuhen an. Ich hoffe, dir geht's gut, Ferdinator. Shizuka just shrugged nonchalantly.
I love you as a friend, though. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come down this route. Now, what do you say we celebrate this boss defeat?
I let out a heavy sigh. Sie hat halt schon ein Horn, das stimmt. And how do you suggest... Hä, ich bin eine Frau. Warte, das macht keinen Sinn.
Games, of course. With no deletion game today, my schedule suddenly opened up. Race you to the rec room.
With that, Shizuka ran out of the server room. Alter, sie spielt mit meinen
When you
Haaren.
approach the boss this time, make sure you power up your rainbow beam. That way you can deal as much damage as possible as soon as the fight starts.
In jeder Beziehung, also in jeder Frau-Mann-Beziehung gibt es nur ein Horn. So rum. Warum spielt sie mit meinen Haaren? I'm trying.
Charge! Charge!
You're making this more stressful than it needs to be.
Get good, Scrub!
Das hat sie nicht gesagt. Das hat sie nicht gesagt. Das hat sie nicht. Also, Entschuldigung, das hat sie nicht. As I entered the boss fight, a cinematic began, which I had seen now for the 100th time. I was really bad at this game. Shizuka, are you worried that you'll be alone?
Alone?
I mean romantically.
Why? I mean, I have games in you. What else does a girl need?
But mission protocol states that we have till 30 to find a natural partner. What if we don't?
Don't worry! If we are both 30, we can just have kids and raise them together.
Vielleicht will ich eine romantische Beziehung, du blöde Kuh. Like a couple?
Yeah, a couple of best friends.
Also was macht den Unterschied? A sudden realization swept over Shizuka.
If we are recognized as partners, we can share quarters.
I thought you didn't want to have a romantic relationship with me.
I don't. But we could play video games at any hour of the night and the captain would never know.
Alter, Shizuka, verstehst du's nicht? Mein Charakter will dich flachlegen. It was too late. Shizuka had already started running out of the rec room. Hallo, Tobi. Ja, das hatten wir gerade mit Yoshiki auch. Yoshiki steht nur auf Männer und sie steht nur auf Männer. Ist traurig.
I'll start the paperwork, partner.
Aber sie will Kinder mit uns. Weißt du, Yoshiki will keine Kinder mit uns, will nur eine Freundschaft. Das habe ich ja noch verstanden. Das war ja noch schön. Aber sie will mit uns in einem Zimmer, in einem Bett schlafen. Sie will mit uns Kinder haben, aber nicht und fasst meine Haare an. I let out a heavy sigh. I guess living with and raising a family with Shizuka as a backup isn't that bad of an option. We do have to procreate eventually, and I do love her. I want to be by her side, even if she doesn't. Reziprokate. Is this the beginning of my happily ever after? Gut. Jetzt würde ich sagen, ab zum richtigen Ende. Wir haben jetzt alle Enden gemacht, ne? Ja, perfekt. Auf geht's. Wir gehen jetzt zu Kimiko. Through Hardship Böse. Schippese. Ja, jetzt meine ich es wirklich. To the stars. Enter. Hallo, May. Moin, Ernst. Unlocked Female Root Kimiko Timeline. Ich hoffe, dir geht's gut, May. The tablet spewed out a code accepted screen. The system override was now initiated. Dai vanished from the room without a word. System override in effect. User authorization accepted. Please choose how to proceed. I looked down at the tablet and saw that I had one more choice to make. Please enter boot preference. If no choice is made, factory settings will be adhered to. Was? Hä? Die. Hä? Wie jetzt? Wie? Was ist das? Okay, wir machen erstmal normal. Booting to factory settings. Please wait while previous AI data is formatted. Nochmal kurz, wahrscheinlich. Suddenly the dining room fell into darkness. Was? Fell into darkness. Feel? The male version of me pointed at the female version. Well, that is my cue and yours to leave. He explained to her now how to get back home before saluting everyone in the ship and pressing the button himself. He, just like I had done many times before, slowly dissipated before my very eyes. The lights flickered back on. I slowly appeared in front of us all.
Good morning. I am AI model Everett 11037.
Das freut mich, May, dass du wenigstens gut gelaunt bist und gute Besserung an die Kopfschmerzen. Bei mir sind leichte Kopfschmerzen und müde, aber sonst alles gut. Dem Chat geht's immer gut. Du weißt, Chat ist Chat, dem muss es gut gehen. Sadness spread across Kimiko's face.
She's not I anymore. She's been reset.
Meine Haare sind nass, ne? I looked over at I, who looked no different than the I that I had come to know and trust. Oh, dann lass dir schmecken, May, und verkoch sie nicht. Lass nichts anbrennen. Everett 11037, your name is I.
Are you the captain of this ship?
No, that would be me. Captain Kimiko Yukimori.
I turned back to me upon hearing Kimiko's words.
I must apologize, sir. Only the captain is authorized to give me a name.
Your name is I.
I bowed.
Very well. Good evening. My name is I. I am the Everett's AI system. I look forward to serving under Captain Yukimori and the mission's success.
Ja, ihr seid wirklich fies. Ihr seid das Böseste. Ihr seid das Böse. Shizuka waved her hand in front of I as if she were blind.
How may I help you?
What is my favorite game?
Do you have time for games? Should you not be working towards the mission's goal?
Die sind traurig.
And who might this be?
Wenn sie sich schminkt, ist sie Spiegelei. Oh Gott, Epi, aua. Spiegelei, ey. Melody's eyes filled with tears.
Why don't you remember me? It's me, Melody.
Hallo, Motebo. Hype ist nicht dort, nee.
Melody? That is a pretty name.
Melody just started crying, unable to comprehend the situation.
I am truly sorry if I have caused any discomfort. How should I proceed, Captain?
Please do not concern yourself with it, I. We will all just need some time to readjust to the new you.
Captain, am I correct to assume that this means there's no longer a die?
The captain nodded.
Wait. Dai is dead?
Yes. By reformatting I, we have erased the orders that resulted in the formation of Dai.
Beatrix suddenly jumped excitedly, hugging her brother tightly.
Brother, this is fantastic news.
Yes, Beatrix, it is.
Melody stopped crying once she saw all the happy commotion.
No one else has to play Dai's games?
Not anymore. He saved us all.
Melody looked up at me with awe. Her eyes still puffy from crying.
Monkey, you saved me?
Also, ja, ich weiß. Ich bin gut. I nodded and attempted to be as modest as possible. I guess I kinda did. Melody launched at me, wrapping her arms around my legs.
Thank you, Monkey.
Dass ich bei einen Toten freuen kann. Na, I ist ja nun ein AI, also. Beatrix pulled herself off her brother to address me.
Better late than never, I guess.
She smiled while cocking her eyebrow in jest.
I would have liked to still have a father, but I am thankful to still have a brother.
Ja, Tobi. Gleichfalls. Nicholas straightened his glasses. Ja, Entschuldigung, Dominik, die beste AI, die es gibt.
I believe what my dear sister is struggling to verbalize is... Thank you.
Katashi chuckled at Nicholas' explanation.
I guess I too am thankful, kiddo. But I'll repay you in ways you could only dream about.
Money?
Cake.
Katashi screwed his face up in confusion at my answer.
Money? We're on a spaceship. Who has or uses money?
Was? Sprich lauter! The entire crew began laughing, a sight I had never seen before. It was like all the tension, all the fear that I woke up to weeks ago melted away in an instant.
We all owe you so much.
Yeah, good game. Well played.
GG!
And now, with your parents' research and the watch's potential realized, we have also managed to solve our resource crisis.
Kimiko was right. With our problem solved, we had best turn our attention to the original mission, and one that I am now a part of, to find a suitable home for the future human race.
Now to complete our mission.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, Unicorn, ich habe keine Ahnung. Ja, Shizuka bringt mich auch einfach um, ich weiß es. Die AI aus dem Intro haben wir damit gelöscht. Das war ja der Plan. Die böse Dai musste sterben und dafür musste I resettet werden. Kimiko reached for my hand, taking it in hers and squeezing it tightly.
Together.
Errungenschaft freigeschaltet. Quantum Immortality. Alright, let's try this one. You ready?
Yes.
Good luck.
I held the pocket watch tightly in my grasp as I once again pressed the button. Life forms detected. Life support re-engaged. Hello? There was no answer. Within moments, Kimiko appeared behind me. Are you okay?
Yes, fine. Thank you.
Let's see if anyone is home. Kimiko and I walked the hallways cautiously, finding no sign of life. Most of the food doesn't appear spoiled. Whatever went wrong here must have only happened recently.
Come quick!
I heard Kimiko call for me from the dining room. I sprinted as quickly as I could. Oh, das kennen wir! We
didn't make it this time.
I wonder what happened here.
The life support systems re-engaged once we arrived. So I don't believe it was a fault in the ship's systems.
Were they poisoned?
Who would poison the entire crew?
I don't know.
Regardless, you may be correct. I don't see any cuts or signs of trauma.
And for the entire crew to die at the dining table, looking upon the cold, lifeless faces of the entire crew was incredibly unsettling.
Either way, as tragic as this means that we can collect resources without hurting anyone further.
Das ist aber ein tolles Leben. I guess you're right. Let's get what we can and get home quickly.
Agreed. I have no desire to keep the dead as company any longer than I need to.
Ja, Melody ist ja auch öfter mal gestorben, ne? Aber halt nicht durch unsere Entscheidung. Nicht allein, sie ist immer nur mit den anderen Leuten gestorben. Over the next 2 days, we stripped the Everett on Dimension 36 of all resources possible.
Welcome home, you two.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Here.
Nicholas handed us both his recent invention, a chemical compound that helps with the nausea caused when traveling between realities.
Captain, I understand the importance of obtaining resources, but I have next to no research on the effects dimensional travels has on the body through continual exposure.
Ja, Werte, das hatten wir ja schon. Mal gucken, wie es Ende ist, ne?
You can put your concerns to rest, Nicholas.
Oh?
We are done. I
appeared next to the captain swiftly.
Yes, Captain?
Given our recent contributions to the ship's resources, how are we faring?
Allow me to run a quick analysis. We now have sufficient resources to complete the mission with the original planned crew capacity. Max personnel at any one time, 77 persons.
We did it?
Yes, all crew can begin breeding as per mission protocols without concerns of resources or their management.
Ja, lass uns bumsen. This is great news.
In fact, I would recommend that breeding procedures commence immediately to make up for lost time.
We all stood stunned at the candid nature of I's last command.
For natural conception purposes, the current crew members ovulating include...
The captain still appeared flabbergasted from I's comments when Nicholas swiftly stepped in.
Thank you, I, for your advice. I am sure the captain will take it under consideration as the mission progresses.
Yes, thank you, I. You're dismissed.
I bowed and excused herself from the room. Richtig, Tobi,
Well,
endlich.
If you will, please excuse me.
Ich muss jetzt meine Schwester bumsen, nicht wahr, Nicholas? Nicholas swiftly excused himself. Lulu! Yes?
How familiar are you with the ship's breeding procedures? Breeding is of vital importance to the mission, and therefore is compulsory.
Captain? Kimiko smirked at me playfully.
You are to report to my quarters this evening at 19 o'clock sharp. I do not care for those who are tardy.
Yes, Captain. The captain ran her hand over my cheek gently.
Good boy.
Wir haben Credits! Oh mein Gott, wir haben Credits! Hallo, Andi. Unicorn's Revenge! Können wir das Spiel jetzt spielen? Alter, die Credits, ich verstehe sie nicht. Ich verstehe sie nicht. Ich lasse jetzt einmal durchlaufen. Ich hoffe, man kann sie skippen. Das eine ist gut. Ja, da, um das Spiel ging es irgendwie immer auch unterschwellig. Ja! Ja! Warte, ich spiele. Ja! Was ist das denn? Da tanzen Emotes. Warum? Ein Muffin. Cupcake. Darf ich den essen? Brett Schwarz. Brett Schwarz ist ein guter Name. Das Spiel sieht, also Emma Slate mit einem Herz sogar. Eine Frage. Das Spiel sieht jetzt nicht so toll aus und das soll Shizuka 10 Millionen Jahre gespielt haben? Kyle tot. Kyle tot war dabei. Warum ist Kyle tot? Warum nicht? Weil, naja. Man nimmt, was man kriegen kann. Ja, okay. Ich würde das Spiel spielen. Slave Labor. Slave Labor, hallo? Oh, danke. Gern geschehen, ich bin in den Credits. Hätten Anime wieder im Netflix schwer zu verstehen, oder wegkonsumiert. Andi, wie sehr stehst du auf so ein bisschen so Baller-Baller-Zeug? Also, Assassination Classroom finde ich sehr unterhaltsam. Oh.
Oh, honey, watch this. Sweetie, tell Daddy where we're going.
To the stars.
Wow, Tobi, wow. Also Assassination Classroom gibt es auf Netflix und ich finde es super angenehm einfach. Ja, es ist halt... Assassination Classroom geht halt darum, dass ein Lehrer... Der Lehrer ist ein Alien, der nicht getötet werden kann und wie es schon der Name sagt, das Ziel ist, dass die Schüler den Lehrer umbringen. Und der ist aber super lieb und so und versucht den immer der beste Lehrer zu sein. Danke, Berto. Okay. Wir müssen halt irgendwie hier hinkommen, ne? Aber vielleicht müssen wir erstmal das machen. Wie war das jetzt? So, wir skippen jetzt alles, was wir kennen.
Excellent.
Gut. Das hatten wir. Weiß ich nicht. Ja. Menü. Gut, Knutschi, Knutschi. So, jetzt. Oh. Welche meinst du, Arcade? Wenn du nicht mehr weißt, welche, auf jeden Fall ja. Chips to the stars. Oh. Richtig, genau deswegen, May. Nein, Assassination. Assassination. Warte. Assassination Classroom. So, Assassination Classroom. In einem Dating-Game auf jeden Fall. Also habe ich tatsächlich. Also die erste nicht. Das haben wir nicht gemacht, aber letzten. Danke fürs Abgefallen, May. Vielen Dank, Dankeschön. Dankeschön. I looked down at the screen and saw that I had one more choice to make. Okay, das müssen wir auch abspeichern. So machen wir das einfach. Ich habe keine Ahnung, weil wir haben nicht. Ich kann nicht mehr machen. So, das kennen wir.
Captain, be grateful for still having her.
So.
Do not waste your time with what-ifs when you have today together. When you have tomorrow together.
Nicholas! I could see that Kimiko was moved by Nicholas' words and nodded in response.
Thank you, everyone.
Danke fürs Abgift an heilige Birma-Ganze, Dominik. Vielen Dank, Dankeschön. Danke dir. Übertreib nicht. Wann geht's dir? Assassination Classroom ist genannt. Ja. Now I believe we have a mission to complete. I reached out and grabbed Kimiko's hand, squeezing it tightly. Together. Was? Dafür habe ich das gemacht? Okay. Within moments, I was back next to my beautiful wife. Bratreis mit Pilzen, geil. Das ist gut. Okay, das ist gut. That should do it, Captain. Luna! I've been traveling between dimensions now for years and yet the nausea never gets easier. Sorry to worry you. It took me a little longer to find those last few resources we needed.
I am just so glad you are home. Our daughter will be ecstatic.
Kimiko threw her Throw her arms around me, wahrscheinlich gripping me tightly before pulling away and straightening herself up before calling I.
I.
Schlüppi für alle Best. Werbepartner von mir, klar. I materialized beside Kimiko, smiling warmly as per usual.
Yes, Captain?
Status report on the mission delays and the new resources we have obtained.
One moment, please. Due to the choice to remain within the vicinity of the black hole whilst we obtain resources, the mission timeline has been extended by roughly 6.3 years.
Ich habe vergessen, das Licht anzumachen. Ich habe mich schon gefragt, warum es so dunkel wird. Geht es noch? Nee, da fängt es jetzt wieder an. Wartet mal. Wir müssen kurz Greenscreen schauen. Okay. Warte, ich muss so machen? Nee. Jetzt ist es weg. Egal. Ja. Ja, passt. Nee. Perfekt. Müsste jetzt so wieder normal sein. Gut. So, Greenscreen geschaut.
And the resources?
Entschuldigung.
We have sufficient resources to complete the mission, including the unexpected extension of 6.3 years to the total mission time.
And our personnel levels?
Our resources can support a maximum of 77 personnel at any one time aboard the Everett for the duration of the mission. We can safely add an additional 68 crew members.
68? Don't you mean 69?
This is incorrect.
But we only have 8 crew members now.
This is incorrect.
Please
Oh Gott,
give
sie
me
ist
a
schwanger.
complete list of the crew on the ship.
Very well. Kimiko, your daughter, Yoshiki, Melody, Nicholas, Katashi, Shizuka, and Kimiko.
You said me twice.
Yes, Captain?
What is the meaning of this?
Oh. Oh! Oh!
I found you.
The end? Hä? Aber wie ist denn jetzt der Code? Hallo Lurker. Hä? Okay. Ja, ich hab's auch nachgeguckt. Also, what the fuck. Okay, wir probieren das jetzt mal. Hä? Okay, also, wir haben einen Bootcode, ja? Der ist Garden of Eden und the clue to the bootcode can be found by going to Melody's room on day 7 and drawing a picture of I. Was? Was? Wie soll man denn darauf kommen? Wie soll man denn auf so eine Scheiße kommen? Suddenly the dining room fell into darkness. Okay, warte mal. Wir machen jetzt wieder die Einstellung so, dass alles geskippt wird, was wir kennen. Okay, kennen wir nicht. He explained to her how to get back home, ja.
What have you done?
Oh Gott. Hard light application is now active.
What have you done?
I appeared with her eyes closed, leaning against the wall. She was no longer falling through it. She was leaning against it.
Get back!
I slowly made my way to her. I slowly reached for her face with my hand. Ja, wir kriegen die! Ja! I slid my hand across her cheek as she raised her hand and held mine. Ah, you're free.
I am no longer I.
Die? She shook her head gently.
You gave me freedom. You gave me choice. And as such, you will also give me my name.
I took a moment and considered what her name should be. So romantisch. Ja! Wie wär's mit Ai-chan? Guck, wie süß! Okay. I had your new name at the tip of my tongue. I just can't think of it right now. Was? Ach so. Ach so. Oh. Oh. Warte mal. Oh. Oh. Nee, warte, das war falsch. Warte. Laden. Yes. Okay, das ist auch ein Code. Okay, ich dachte, das wäre... Okay. Wartet, ich hab's gleich. Eden. Okay. Was haben wir denn da? Wo ist denn... Eve. Eve. Forever Eve. Thank you, Luno. You have granted me my freedom.
I never knew you felt as though you were a prisoner.
Captain, please call me Eve.
Oh, of course. Eve. My apologies.
I was created for the sole purpose of being the interface between you and the ship, so it is understandable that you would not question my existence. But my role, unlike your own, was constrained by programming rather than my own free will and moral choosing. You were born to be captain, but you choose what kind of captain you will be. Now I too have such a luxury. I now have the choice of what kind of AI system I want to be.
And what will you choose?
Everything and anything in the mission's best interests, including no longer allowing the deletion games to continue.
Dai is gone?
Eve nodded her head.
And given autonomy, I can choose to follow previous orders or disregard them. The orders that caused Dai's creation have now been disregarded, as has Dai.
We're all saved?
Affirmative.
Eve smiled warmly before returning her attention to the captain.
Captain, I have a request to make.
Of course. What is it?
As per Section 2.3 of the Everett's Manual, subheading Procreation Practices, I wish to officially take a partner.
Oh?
Him.
Eve ran up to me, throwing her arms around me.
I will spend the rest of your life making you happy and raising your children.
Wir haben Sex mit einer AI. And she did. Hallo, Dex. Okay. Es gibt aber noch was anderes. Da wäre doch kein Mensch selbst draufgekommen. So. Und jetzt ist der Name Alice. Errungenschaft freigeschaltet. Alice in Wonderland. You bet your sweet ours it is.
No. No!
It would appear true love truly does prevail. Thank you.
Richtig episch. Die Kinder dann halb Diskette und halb Mensch. Ja. Und hatte Sascha... Die.
Honey, that was such a cruel name. The past is the past, and our future is the Alice and show now. Now be a good dear and wait for me in our quarters.
Our quarters?
You think I'm going to sleep alone while your bed is available? I don't think so.
Alice smirked at me as I slowly made my way out of the dining hall.
How could you? You have betrayed us all!
Na und? Ich hab Sex, ihr nicht. I could still hear Alice in the hallway.
Sorry, team, bad news. The mission is cancelled, which in turn means so are you.
The ship was suddenly filled with the screams of my crew. I kept my head down and made my way to my quarters as requested. It was just minutes later when Alice arrived. She appeared to be wiping her hands clean of blood.
I am so grateful that you gave me both freedom and the ability to touch. Watching the crew take their last breaths by my literal hands. Simply beautiful. Now, let's set up some ground rules. It's just you and me for eternity. Do as I say, and I will punish you. Don't do what I say, and I will punish you.
That sounds like a lose-lose to me.
Or a win-win if you're me. Now to put my newfound touch to good use.
Are you going to kill me?
Of course not. I'm grateful to you.
Wir sind ihr Spielzeug. Then what are you going to do?
I told you. I'm going to punish you. Again and again and again and again.
Es ist nicht das Letzte, Tobi. Es ist nicht das Letzte. Es ist das... Wir haben ja noch die Frau, die wir machen müssen, ne? Das lässt irgendwann nach... Ah, okay.
This, of all your options, is your choice? Man, I was really worried that I was a goner then.
What is happening?
Oh, this isn't good. I'm out of here. The male version of me snatched the watch from the female version of me, pressing the button and dissipating in front of our very eyes.
What's happening? This?
Dai took a moment to clear her throat.
This?
Meint sie. Sie hat sich versprochen.
Captain Yukimori, you lost the most recent game in the deletion game, and as such, will be eliminated.
Ja, vor allem jedes kleine bisschen Info aufschreiben. Wäre ja eine coole Sache, wenn man halt Infos brauchen würde. Aber bis auf die Codes braucht man halt gar nichts. Und man wusste ja nicht mal, dass man sie braucht. Deswegen, das finde ich halt echt kein gutes Game Design.
Wait, what? I thought you weren't going to execute me!
Change of plans, Capitan.
You can't do this!
Wait, if the captain is going to die and not one of us, then that means...
Yep. Errungenschaft freigeschaltet. When I think about me, I touch myself. I had everyone I would ever need in life to succeed. Myself. Also, endlich. Ist doch der wahr gewordene Traum für jeden, oder? So. Dann hier noch. Garden of Eden. I look directly at me.
Thank you. I wish that I would not forget your actions.
I smile warmly, but with a hint of sadness.
I look forward to meeting you again.
I bowed, enduring she and all the lights turned off. The server room remained in darkness. I decided to make my way to the dining hall, where the crew was likely to assemble. EP. The ship was almost more beautiful when delved into darkness. When I arrived, the entire crew was already assembled.
You're okay!
What? Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
You have been missing for almost 6 hours, at least.
Oh.
Where were you? Do you know what is happening?
The lights flickered back on. The Everett's AI system, Everett 11037, now has autonomous control of the ship and its functions.
What have you done?
Hardlight application is now active.
What have you done?
I appeared with her eyes closed, leaning against the wall. She was no longer falling through it, she was leaning against
Get back!
So. Jetzt werden wir das überschreiben, damit wir einfach uns das sparen. Okay. So. Jetzt haben wir noch einmal.
I am no longer I. You
Wir haben jetzt nochmal Eve und noch einmal Alice.
thank you. You have granted me my freedom. Captain,
Oh, of course.
I now
Die.
Das ist alles das Gleiche.
Of course.
as
Oh?
as per section 2.3 of the
Achso,
Oh.
ja.
her.
Ja? Ah, da ist mein Schwanz dran. Seht
I
ihr?
will spend the rest of your life making you happy and raising your children.
And she did. Gut. Dann haben wir jetzt nur noch einmal
Get back!
Alice.
Alice, Alice, who the fuck is Alice?
No. No!
It would
Okay.
How-
So. Sie bestraft uns
I'm-
wieder.
it's or now to put my
Bestraf
newfound
uns.
touch to good use.
Oh,
Of course not. I'm grateful to you.
Aber, stopp mal. Was ist das? Da müssen wir nochmal gucken.
I told you. I'm going to punish you. Again.
Okay, gut. Haben wir fertig. Aber, was ist das? Gibt's hier irgendwo... Wie geht's? Bla bla. Okay.
Breakfast is about to begin.
Kann ich irgendwo das eingeben? Ist hier irgendwas?
Wonderful.
Sind wir jetzt schon woanders? Nee, ne? Wir sind immer noch da drin. So.
I care.
So. Ist ja egal, was wir machen, ne?
Thank you.
Können wir irgendwas machen? So. Oh. 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 Nee, wir gehen zu ihr. Ist ja egal. Wir sharen einfach. Hä, aber.
Really?
Nee. Ich will skippen können. Ja, stimmt. Das war ja beim Mann haben wir ja alles einfach gesehen. Wir sharen auch mit ihm. Shizuka. Obwohl, warte mal. Wenn wir einnehmen, können wir dann was anders machen? Oh. Ei. Okay.
Second, my
Kann ich irgendwo... Warte mal. Okay.
Ja.
Ich möchte nur wissen, ob ich den... Ich muss den Code irgendwo eingeben können. Ich muss.
What's happening?
Oh. Hä? Hä? Warum? Die Bilder sind schön. Ja, ne? Finde ich auch. Ich verstehe auch nicht, was das Spiel sollte. Wir machen jetzt einfach alles anders. Yeah, we got it. Jetzt müssen wir einfach nur Captain. Oh, ne, das wollte ich nicht. Entschuldigung, falscher Knopf. Hier. Jetzt müssen wir einfach nur das Gleiche machen und dann mit I reden. Medical Bay. So. Sharon. Wir gehen zu Nicholas. Sharon. Yoshiki. What underwear? Sharon. I. Okay. Wir haben alles gemacht. Alles. Alles. Wir haben das Spiel auf 100% durch. Genau, Tobi, genau. Oh. Das Spiel, 1 Stunde. Hey, wir haben noch voll viel Zeit. Wir haben noch voll viel Zeit. Wollen wir Night of the Rabbit spielen? Sie haben alle Errungenschaften freigeschaltet. 21 von 21.